So, in order to keep the armpit pieces on, I just do an 8 wrap. Pull it down in between, pull it to break it. And we also have to do these wing nuts because they have a habit of falling off while it's being transported. So I wrap that about 3 times. 4. Pull that out. That way these are pretty much held in place for the transport. Just like that. And you can do exactly the same thing on a full-size pair of crutches. Now if you also have wing nuts on the older style aluminum crutches and on the wooden ones, you'll have wing nuts down here. You can wrap those as well. We don't need to wrap this one because there's no wing nuts down here. There you go. Okay, now the other thing that's good to do is to shorten them up as much as possible. So we squeeze these 2 pins right here together and just rotate it a little bit so that they don't pop every time. Move it down, and that helps us to put together all the crutches in sizes, small, medium, and large. Like this is very small. These are mediums. Now these are an interesting pair. So if you can size them, that's a good thing. These are an interesting pair in that the handles can go, or the armpits can go up and down as well. One of the other things is with this kind of crutch is to adjust the handle, you pull out this pin, and they have a really bad habit of falling out in the container. So it's really important that we wrap these up. Another thing that we can do with the underarm pieces up here is to use a zip tie together around those. So I'll do a quick wrap on these again, around the handle. And it's good to put a little stretch into that. Your first wrap probably isn't going to be so good, but the next one should be okay. And then pull it tight, tear it off. And then on the top, again, I just lay it over the top and I make a figure 8 around these and then pull down right in between the 2 of them. That helps the stretch wrap to cling together. Okay, so we have a pair of crutches here that do have the wing nuts on the bottom as well as on the handles. So what we do with that is we wrap around these, get those nice and tight, come up, wrap around. Again, what we're just trying to do is to secure these wing nuts on those screws so that they make it to their destination all together. And then we'll just, of course, wrap the handles again. You'll notice these handles are a little beat up. Probably be replaced at some point fairly soon. So, and we have no underarm pads, so we don't have to wrap the top. Now, what I want to do is wrap 3 pair together. I'm going to have 1 pair upside down. The other 2 pair are going to be right side up. And these are all fairly close in size, but they're all 3 different types of crutches. So, as long as they're all about the same size, we put those 3 together. And this is just for, makes it a lot easier for loading, because then we have similar pairs and we can load 3. They're not too heavy. We started out a long time ago doing 10 pairs of crutches together, and it just was too heavy to try to get into the container easily. So you see I'm just wrapping around these 3 pair on the bottom or this side, flip it over, and you don't have to, any way that you can hold it together is fine. I've had it laid on tables, I've done all kinds of different ways that I've wrapped these, or held on to them so I can wrap them. So it's just quick wraps like that.